我哋做太 digital
太 digital。禮拜一我哋下個禮拜，我諗我哋可能又會試下用另外一個方法嚟去點名。唔帶筆啊，帶個電話嚟點名叫你哋。係啊，冇錯，醒目。下個禮拜啊，下個禮拜我哋玩呢樣嘢。下個禮拜哦，sorry，I mean 17號啊，因為17號有一班嘛。係啊。Hello。喂。邊個嗌唔住 ？Hello。Hello。點樣即刻報？哦，你mark翻單位喺度先啦。唉，我已經講好多次 N 咁多次，就係咩咧？係㗎，我啲包開出嚟好快爆晒㗎。又如何？你到時你先講啦，真係。我啲包開出嚟好快爆晒㗎。又如何？你到時你先講啦，真係。我啲包開出嚟好快爆晒㗎。又如何？你到時你先講啦，真係。我啲包開出嚟好快爆晒㗎。係啊。點啊？個熒光幕清唔清楚啊？咁樣咧
contract 上改咗啊！
又俾人改咗啊？
係啊，個 remote 咧？
呢度佢會又俾人改咗個 contract。
你個底會麻嘅。
嗯。Hello, yes. Today's session I will conduct in English. The point is because we will have oh no. 喂，係點啊？有，幾多點到啊？咁樣不如咁樣啦，暫定先好唔好啊？因為我再應該都會喺度，我會 stay 喺度嘅，因為聽日都有啲嘢要做喎，聽日係咯。我喺度，或者我細佬喺度，是但我或者揾我媽咪喺度 OK 嘅。好，嗱，不如咁樣啦，留兩個啦。成日留電話喎，好啦。我媽咪嘅電話號碼係94025322。好啊，唔該晒你。拜拜。
而家咪錄緊啊。
星河。 係啊，係某議員個名嚟㗎啦，OK。OK 好啦，拜拜。你知唔知道啦？Okay, because it's not yet start. Okay, I just have some opening first. Okay, basically for today's session, okay, I will broadcast, okay, through the YouTube. So that's why I will conduct this session in English. Okay, is okay? Okay. This is point number one. And point number two, okay, please keep your smile because I will have a camera, okay, shoot all your, yeah, take video, okay, for all of you, okay, and broadcast to the rest of the world. You see, this is broadcasting now. Just kidding, okay. You know what happened when I sent out the invitation? Okay, some colleagues from Guatemala also asked whether or not they may join this session. Okay, through the YouTube. I just say, well, owing to the time differences, I think I afraid you can't join us because at this moment I think Guatemala is. What time is it? You know, Guatemala. I can't.
14 hours difference.
Yeah. Then you may guess. Okay, what happened? Okay, maybe wait for a while. Okay, wait for a while because according to the registration, we should have altogether 60 people in this auditorium. 60, yes, 60. However, as you can see here, okay, we got only half of us. Let me check. Okay. No one else on the, oh, no. Altogether, we've got 3 people launched to the YouTube already, okay, to watch our podcast. Okay, let me show you something first. 講啲嘢俾你聽啊！我媽咪咧，每一次咧翻大陸咧，都會俾人哋咧扣查㗎，跟住先過關㗎。因為佢個名衰啊！我認真講㗎。跟住所以每一次咧，我媽咪咧，跟住就會，如果佢跟團嘅話，就會同人講就話，你哋行先啦，我會隨後喺出面等一等我得㗎啦，我會遲少少先出到嚟嘅。係知唔知佢叫咩名啊？我媽咪姓何㗎，叫秀蘭啊。係啊，初嗰陣時啲人講話有個5歲張文剛咧俾人扣查，咁啊話係講笑話，講笑啫，呃人嘅啫。但我話俾你聽啊，我媽真係叫何秀蘭，真係每次都會遲啲過到關咯。認真嘅呢個係啊，我嘅 real experience 咯，呢個係百發百中㗎。不過而家好啲啦，而家係啊。好，just wait for a while because I need to open some file. Okay, here is the session. Yes. Okay, first of all, okay, I've already sent you the email, okay, with the sample file, right? Okay, this is number 1. Have you yet, okay, download the sample file to your computer? No, I think you better download the sample files to your computer because I put inside the sample file altogether, okay, we will have 2 files, one Excel file and several CSV files. Because for today's session, I will focus on how to grab data from those CSV files and then combine them all together in order to do some simple data analysis. Okay. Because in the old time, okay, I think most of you are quite familiar with the Microsoft Excel, right? However, up to this, because the revolution of data science, okay, in these few years, okay, I think most of you will start, okay, to do analysis on a large-scale database. So if you're still using Microsoft Excel, I think this tool is not capable to help you to solve your problem and do some complicated analysis. So that's why I would like to introduce some advanced features in Microsoft Excel to let you handle this kind of data in a more comfortable way. Because in the old time, if you won't have these two tools, then you need to use quite a lot of Microsoft Excel formulas and need to do quite a lot complicated calculation, and all the time, and most of the time, you will get lost in between those calculation in the formulas of Microsoft Excel. So that's why I would like to introduce these two tools, okay, to all of you. Okay, do you know? Okay, what I will do, introduce this in this lesson. What are these two tools? The first one is Power Query, but now they have already changed their name to Get and Transform. Okay, and the second one I'm going to introduce is the Power Pivot. Basically, Power Pivot you may treat it as a enhanced version of a pivot table. Okay, because in the old time for the pivot table, what you can do is to do analysis to a single set of data. However, after you use the Power Pivot, then you can handle more than one data source of data to do a pivot analysis. Okay, this is what the Power Pivot can do for you. Okay, maybe first of all, okay, maybe let us start now. Okay, so start recording. Okay, actually, okay, what I'm going to teach today is this. Okay, data exploration and visualization. Okay, what is this topic about? Oh, how come? Okay, some problem. Okay, here. Data exploration and visualization. Okay, what is this? Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce a new concept to all of you. Because in the old time, we would treat Excel as Microsoft Excel, only part of the Microsoft Office. But now, I would like to change the name to Power Excel. Do you know why? Because the capability of Excel is quite different from before. Okay, after the launch of the 2016 version. Okay, because in the past, if you need to handle large scale of data in Microsoft Office, you need to have another software. Do you know what is the name of that software? To handle data, large amount of data. The name of that software is Microsoft Access. However, if you would like to learn Microsoft Access, then you need to first of all to have some concept in relational database management system, and also if you would like to get in-depth operation to know more about the in-depth operation of Microsoft Access, then you need to learn another language called SQL. If you would like to have a more complicated operation, then you need to study something like something called the Boolean algebra. Wow, so complicated. So that's why now Excel changed a lot. Okay, they enhanced the feature of Microsoft Excel. Okay, to give the power of the query function and also have the Power Pivot function. So at this moment, you can making use of these two functions to fulfill the features of Microsoft Access. And now Microsoft have already has a new approach to handle data. Okay, the approach is like this. Okay, at the very beginning, okay, whenever you get some data from different source, including those data from Microsoft Excel or maybe some data from different server, just like in the STS. Okay, but now the name has already changed, right? Not XTS at all. What is the new name of XTS? Order management. Yes, order management. Okay, so after you get those information, those data from order management, we will treat them as the raw data. Okay, I need to give you one concept. That is, okay, for the raw data, most of the time we will not alter any single field in the raw data. Because what we should do is like this. We need to create something called the query. Okay, this is maybe some new concept to most of you. Okay, because the query is basically you may treat it as something like a programming language, which will help you to select which kind of data, which data from the data source will be usable in doing the data analysis. Okay, this is actually some programming language hide behind. However, if you say, well, David, I don't know any programming language, how can I handle it? Okay, calm down, because it is only a very, very simple features. Okay, I will guide you. Okay, basically, at the very beginning, maybe 50% of our time, our lesson time, will cover the Power Query today. Okay, after you using the query, okay, to retrieve those data, okay, from the raw data, then what next to do is to create something called the data model. Because as you know, in the old time, if all the data are come from a single table, then it is very easy. We may just apply something called the P4 table to do analysis on a single table. But now, you know, the world getting complicated. Okay, we need to analyze so many data from different channels. Okay, so we need to have a new concept, okay, on doing analysis on the table, on data. That is data model. We need to first of all, okay, get the data, retrieve the data with the query from the raw data, and then after that, we need to connect those data together with something called the data model. After we connect all the data, okay, with a relationship to form it as a data model, then we can do the last thing is to do the analysis with the Power PuP. Basically, this is the new concept of doing data analysis nowadays in all the Microsoft data analysis tools. Especially if you are interested in more advanced data analysis like the machine learning or data scientists, then you may use a new platform called the Microsoft Azure. Okay, if you really want to use Microsoft Azure, then you need to know this process first. Is it clear? Is it okay? Okay, what next? So, what next is, okay, basically, okay, what is the Power Query and Power PuP, okay, will do for us, okay. Let's first of all, to have a note on what is Power Query. Okay, maybe, okay, please, okay, open your Microsoft Excel application first, okay. Basically, in the Power of Okay, open the Microsoft Excel. Sorry, wait a moment. Yeah. When you open the Microsoft Excel, okay, just open a brand new worksheet. Brand new worksheet. Brand worksheet. This is one number one. Okay. Now, what next? Let's have a look. Okay. If you say, wow, David, okay, we have already prepared quite a lot of raw data, okay, from CSV file, right? I've already sent you the raw data file in CSV format. So how to retrieve those data, okay, from the CSV file, okay? Now, just follow my step. Okay, as you can see here, this is quite a familiar user interface, right? Over here, we have quite a lot of ribbon, okay? Different ribbon will have a different data analytic tools, right? And now over here, can you see an option called the data? Okay, over here, okay, can you see on the left-hand side? Okay, under this ribbon, we will have a different section. The first section is the get and transform data, and the second one is the query and connection, right? Okay, so what should we do? Okay, over here, can you see an option called the get data, right? Just simply click the get data, see what we got. Okay. Basically, as you can see in this manual, okay, we can get data, okay, from different kind of data source, okay. The first one is from the data files, okay. Most of the time in Near and Phone, I think most of you will handle those data from Microsoft Excel, workbook files, and also from CSV file, and sometimes you need to handle those data from in XML format or JSON format, right? Any one of you know these two different format, XML format and JSON format? No idea. Basically, these two formats are the latest data file type, okay, nowadays available in the world. Okay, because most of the time, especially if you are a mobile phone app developer, okay, if you would like to keep some data, most of the time you will keep those data in JSON format. Okay, so it is very hot. Okay, this two data format. And what next here is from database. What does that mean? Because if you have a database server, okay, if that database server will have its connection, okay, string for you to retrieve data directly from the server, then you can make use of these features to connect directly from this Microsoft Excel workbook to the data server. And then whenever this workbook open, then the Microsoft Excel can retrieve those data, the real-time data database, okay, the data from the real-time database to retrieve those data to this spreadsheet for data analysis. And then what are this? Okay, from online services. Because, for example, if you would like to know more about, okay, your friendship, okay, between you and your friends, then you can retrieve data, okay, from your Facebook directly to do some social media analysis as well, okay. And here, okay, from other source, okay, basically this kind of source are other services help you to connect to other server or maybe other company server, okay, in a more convenient way. Okay, so come back to the form files, okay, because of what we got here for the raw data are CSV format. So please select this one from test/CSV. Just click this option. After you click this, then you can see, okay, open a import data dialog box. Okay, basically, okay, just simply go to the sample file. Okay, you download. I just sent to you. Okay, so my source file, my sample file, I put it under my OneDrive. Okay, in this folder. Okay, over here, sample files. Okay, basically, inside the sample file folder, I've got the CSV files. And then over here, you can see, we've got so many CSV files available. Okay, 有邊個未 download 㗎？冇 download 到啊？冇 download 到。Have you got the MS Team? Okay, please go to the MS Team because I have already opened a MS Team group, okay, for this session, for this lesson. Yes. Oh. MS Team. Okay, if you are not yet download the sample file, just follow my instruction right here. Okay, go to MS Team. I think most of you have already know how to use my MS Team, right? Just go to MS Team. And then over here, okay, just simply click the team over here. And then you will find so many groups over here, right? Mita? Oh. Team. Oh, hold on, CSV file, yes. I have so many CSV files over here, okay. And now, okay, just have a look, okay, to this team. To this team. We've got a team called the PuP series over here, right? Huh? Oh, not yet. Okay.
Oh, yeah. We done already. Oh, because we just got
Make it channel. Okay. 呢個 Okay. If you are not yet get the CSV file, the sample file, just go launch the MS Team, and then go to the channel PuP series data exploration, and then over here, can you see a channel called the data exploration and visualization? Can you see this channel? Can you see this channel? And then after that, okay, then on the right hand side, you can see our conversation, my conversation with the other participants. Okay, if you would like to download the sample files, can you see over here, we've got a tab page called Files, right? Just click Files, and then can you see here, we've got a zip file called the sample files.zip. Can you see this? Please download and unzip this file to your My Document folder. Is it okay? I just download it. Okay. 得唔得啊？呢度 OK, just follow my instruction. Very simple. OK. 呢度揀咗呢嚿嘢之後 click more option and then click download. Is it OK? 得唔得啊？得唔得 ？OK。download 咗就 OK。After you download the files, OK, please unzip the file. OK. Please unzip the file under the folder my document, the documents folder. OK. Just like this. OK. Go to the document folder and then unzip it. And then you will got a folder called the sample files. It's okay? It's okay? 得唔得? It's okay? Okay. Now, again, okay, follow my instruction like this. Okay. Open Microsoft Excel. Go to the tab Data, and then choose the option Get Data. And then over here, select from File. Choose the option from test/CSV. After that, go to the document folder. Again, choose the sample file folder and then double click. And then over here, you can see an option called another folder called CSV_file. Double click again, and then you can see all the sample CSV file available over here. Is it here? Is it here? Okay. Now, what should you do? Okay. I would like to open the customer_lookup.csv file. Okay. I would like to connect to this CSV file. Okay. Listen, I use a term called connect. Okay, what does it mean? That means I would like to connect to this file to retrieve data only. Okay, I will do nothing on this file. I will not alter any single bit of data inside this file. Okay, so I select this file, customer_lookup.csv. See what happened? Connecting, and then you will see this dialog box, right? Customer_lookup.csv, right? Okay, basically, okay, it will show all the data inside the CSV file in this dialog box, okay? And here, you will got the file origin. What does it mean? That means, okay, you may select which data, code type, which standard you are using. Basically, for this option, file origin, I will suggest you not to change the data type. In case if you can't see, okay, some information over this test file, then you may need to try to choose another one. But by default, I will suggest you to remain the same using the Western European Windows type. Okay? And then what next here is for CSV. Can you see here we got another option called the delimiter. Basically, the CSV basically is the short form of comma separated value. Okay, that means all the data inside the CSV file are separated by comma, the comma sign. So for the delimiter, okay, the system has already automatically choose from us is using the comma to set it as the delimiter. And here it will say, okay, how many rows of data you would like to reach, okay, inside this dialog box. Okay, by default, it will show us only 200 rows only inside this dialog box. Okay, now what should we do? Okay, now at the bottom part of the dialog box, can you see we've got the 3 buttons. Okay, the first one called the load, L-O-A-D, load button, and the second one is edit. Okay, basically, what are the differences between the load and edit? If you click, okay, the drop down list button next to load, then you can see we still have 2 options. The first one is load and the second one is load to. What does it mean? If you click load, that means, okay, it will load all the data from the CSV file to our existing Microsoft Excel file and store all the data inside our Microsoft Excel file. Okay, this is the meaning of load. However, if you say, well, data, David, I don't want to load those data. Okay, I would like to, okay, have a load. Okay, or maybe have some transformation operation before we load into this Microsoft Excel file. Then what should we do? Then I will suggest you to click the edit button. Please click the edit button. After you click the edit button, what you can see here is another application. What is the name of this application? The name of this application is the Power Query Editor. Basically, this is the Power Query. Okay, Power Query is part of our Microsoft Excel, but we seldom use it before because it is, you may treat it as an advanced features, okay, which may help us, okay, to some data preparation before we actually do analysis. Okay, just have a look here. First of all, okay, on the left hand side, okay, you can see here is all the data available inside the Power Query and which are load from the customer_lookup CSV file. And on the right hand side is basically the property of the query setting. Okay, do you remember what is the definition of query? Okay, as I mentioned before, query is basically some programming language to help you to choose, okay, which data you want to retrieve, okay, from the data source, and then to have further process. This is actually the definition of query. So over here, can you see the name of the query? Can you see the name of the query has already defined as the customer_lookup because the name of the CSV file is customer_lookup.csv. So by default, it will give us this name. However, for me, I will have another suggestion for you. That is, for those query, I will suggest you to have this 3 word to put in front of the name of the query. That is the QRY. Do you know why? Because basically this is my practice. Because for a programmer, most of our programmer will like to use this kind of notation. We call it as the Hungarian notation. What does it mean? That means, okay, for each, okay, process, or maybe for each object, okay, the first 3 letters, we most probably will like to use the short form of the data type. For example, for this data, or for these pieces of information, this is query. So I will use the QRY, okay, to remind myself, okay, this is a query. So the first 3 characters is the QRY, and the rest of the thing, the customer_lookup is the name of the query. Okay, this is my notation method. Okay, and what next here is, can you see the second part of the query setting? You can see here is something called the apply steps. What does it mean? Okay, the beauty of a query is like that. All the operation, all the steps we apply to this data source, we will record inside this dialog box. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, as you can see here, okay, the first step is from the source. That means the first step of this query do is to retrieve data from the source file, from the CSV file. So this is the meaning of the source step. And the second one is what? is promoted header. Okay, just simply click this button. What does it mean? That means because in the CSV file, okay, the first row most of the time, most popularly is the name, is the header row. Okay, in the CSV file, you may see customer underscore ID like this. Okay, maybe let me show you what the CSV file look like. Okay, just like this. I will open it. Open with a notepad like this. Can you see here? This is basically if you use a notepad file, a notepad to open the CSV file. Okay, basically the first row, what you can see here is the customer underscore ID, comma, customer underscore account number, comma, first name, comma, last name, something like that. Okay, and here, the second step, promote header. What does it mean? That means, okay, to treat the first row of the CSV file as the header file, as the header of this data table. Is it here? And the third one, change type. What does it mean? Because if up to this moment, can you see here? After we promote the headers, at the header, can you see here is an option ABC, ABC. What does it mean? That means the system will treat this column of data as text file only. However, for change data type, what does it mean? It will change automatically to change the column to different data type. Can you see here? After we click the change button at type, what has happened? It will change, okay, the data type from ABC to 1, 2, 3. What does it mean? It will change it from textual type to numerical type. Is it clear? Okay, so if you say, well, David, if I don't want to, okay, change the data type, okay, by the system automatically, can we change the data type by ourselves? Okay, the answer is yes. For example, just have a look here. Customer ID. If you click the data type here, what happened? It will show you all the available data type over here. You may choose, okay, whether or not you would like to keep, okay, this data type to decimal number or currency number, currency type or percent type, or change it back to text type. Is it okay? Is it okay? If you would like to change it to another data type, for example here, 1, 2, 3. If I would like to change it back to textual type, then it will have a pop-up message to warn me. Okay, it will ask, okay, what do you want? Okay, you would like to simply replace the current data type or add a new step. Okay, what is the differences between the replace current and add new step? Okay, for example, if I click the add new step, see what happened. As you can see here on the right hand side, can you see here? We will have one more step over here. Can you see here? Okay, but what is the benefit of have one more step over here? Let me show you. If you say, well, David, okay, I don't want to change it to textual format because I find that, okay, for the numerical format, it's much more easier to handle. So what should I do? The steps are very easy. You may just simply over here, change step type, right? Just simply click the remove button. Then it will fall back to the original setting. You may just simply treat the apply step as the undo list. If you would like to undo till or maybe fall back to a certain step, you may just simply remove the selected or maybe remove the specific steps, okay, inside the apply step list. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Any question up to this moment? No question. Okay, no question is a good is good. Okay, now 有冇其他問題？有冇問題？有冇人有問題啊？有冇人做唔掂 ？OK 嗬，好啦 ，OK， and now just have a look, okay, to the ribbon and the tab, okay, of the Power Query Editor. Okay, basically for the home, okay, just have some simple tools over here. Okay, maybe you can use to choose columns, remove columns, keep column, remove rows. Okay, something like that. Okay, for example, if you would like to remove some column, okay, you may just simply select the whole column and then click the remove column, and then the whole column of data will be removed. Okay, but of course, okay, this is only the shortcut key, and this is only the button. Because most of the time for David, okay, I may just simply click here and right click and select remove. This is much more faster if you really want to remove a certain column, okay. And for these tools is already straightforward. I don't want to go in depth or to mention. But what I would like to let you know more about is the transform and the add column toolkits, okay. Basically, what is the differences between transform and add column? For example, as you can see here, for add column, we also have something called the standard math operations. And also for transform, also have standard math operations. What are the differences between, okay, what are the differences between transform and add column? Any idea? Okay, basically, that is very simple. Okay, for transform, that means you transform directly for this column. Okay, for example, let me show you. For here, okay, as you can see here, okay, first name and last name, right? If I say I would like to add one more column, okay, to combine the first name and last name together to form a new column called the full name, then what should we do? Then I would suggest you to use those features under the add column tab. Okay, how to do it? Okay, very simple. Okay, just select these two column. Okay, and then over here, then I will say merge columns. And then after that, okay, then it will have a dialog box and then ask you what's the new name for the new column. Okay, I would like to have the name called the full name. And also because what I'm going to do is to merge these two columns together into one. So should we have some separator in between the first name and last name? If yes, just simply choose here. Maybe I would like to have a space in between, or maybe I would like to have a comma in between, or maybe you can do some customization, custom. Maybe have something like this, underscore. Okay, after that, click OK. Then what you got here is like this. At the last column, you will have one more new column will be generated and add at the end of this data table. The name will become full underscore name, and all the name will become first name, last name, and what in between is the underscore. Is it clear? Okay. Of course, if you say, David, I want to fall back this step, then what should you do? If you would like to fall back, okay, what should you do? Just go to the apply steps and then select the remove step, insert merge, and then the last column will disappear. However, if you say, then what's the differences? Okay, if I used here, okay, first name and last name, if I use the features in transform, then what happened? Because in transform, we also have something called the merge column, right? What's the differences between the merge in transform and merge in add column? Just click merge. The separator, maybe here I will use the colon in between, and the name will become merged. Okay, and then click OK. See what happened? The name, the first name and last name disappear, and what going to replace these two columns is the column called merged. Is it okay? So can you see the differences between transform and add column? Okay, this is very important. For me, I would suggest you to use add column instead of those features under transform. Because for transform, what does it mean? That means the original column will disappear. However, for add column, that means what? We will add on more column, and more column. Okay, because in Chinese, we have a term called the 寧枉莫縱. Okay. Okay, so that's why, okay, I will suggest you to add more, because at least you have more information instead of you get lesser information. Okay, of course, if you say, David, okay, no problem, because we still have room for us to fall back, because this is very simple. We may just simply click this button, merge column, remove with zoom. Can you see? This is the beauty, okay, for using the power query. If you say, David, okay, now what should we do next? Okay, maybe you just do something. If you say, well, this data table is ready, so what should we do next? Okay, now go back to the home, and over here we've got something called the close and load, right? Close and load. Click this option. We have two options, close and load. Okay, the first one, what does it mean? Close and load, that means load all the data to the Microsoft Excel. And then in Microsoft Excel, we'll have a new worksheet to keep all this kind of data. And then you may click start, okay, to do data analysis. Okay, this is the first option. However, for this one, what does it mean? Close and load to. What does it mean? That means, okay, we'll use this, okay, to have a connection only. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, just simply the load and load to. After you click load to, then you will have a different option over here in the dialog box. For load to, that means that we will pop up a dialog box, okay, for you to have a further option. Okay, the first one is what? Okay, to load a table. That means, okay, in the sheet one, or maybe here we'll generate another new Excel spreadsheet to keep all the data we just retrieve from that query we just create. Okay, for the second one, okay, more aggressive. Okay, we directly, okay, load it into the what? In the pivot table, and then to do the pivot analysis. And the third one, even more aggressive, okay, to directly to visualize all the data we just retrieved. Okay, no analysis at all. Okay, and now here is the only create connection. Okay, this one is what I would like to suggest you to do. Do you know why? Because, okay, ITS give us a desktop computer, right? The desktop storage has limited storage area, right? So if you do a large-scale data analysis, okay, most of the time, for example, let me as an example, because I will do some research on machine learning, okay, in the university. Okay, for that set of the data set, okay, for those NLP, natural language process, okay, most of the time we will need to handle maybe up to 12 gigabytes data, okay, to train up the machine learning algorithm. While for each set of training data, 12 gigabyte. If you use, okay, the power query, okay, to retrieve data from that 12 gigabyte, and then to duplicate one more set 12 gigabyte in your hard disk, that is not cost effective, right? So I will suggest you to do this. Only create connection. What does it mean? That means we will not have a duplicated set of data. Duplicate, okay, and put inside our Microsoft Excel file, okay. Whenever if you like to retrieve data directly from the raw material, we just run the query, and then to retrieve and then to duplicate those and then retrieve those query and directly retrieve those data to the memory to do analysis, and no more duplicated copy in our Microsoft Excel file. Is it clear? This is the idea. Only create connection. But of course, we also have another thing we need to consider, is that because if your data is very complicated, or maybe in a very large scale, maybe up to 100 gigabyte, okay, as the file size is up to 100 gigabyte. If you all the time use this operation, if your machine is not powerful enough, then the operation will become very slow for each time of process for doing the data analysis. Okay, then you need to put into consideration. And also another thing I would like to mention, talking about, is this chat box. Add this data to the data model. Okay, because as I mentioned, I tell you, okay, the first part of our session we will focusing on the power query, and the second part we will focusing on the power in the power pivot. Okay, for building the for using the power pivot, okay, we need to building a data model. If we using the query, we shift data, and then we will formulate some data table, and then most of the time I will take this chat box as well. I would like to add this query into the data model as well. Okay, so after we retrieve all the data from the raw data source, and then we can group together all the Power Query's data into a single data model, and then we can kickstart the Power Pivot data analysis directly from the data model we just create. Okay, so just click this checkbox and then click OK button. And then now on the right hand side, can you see a panel is loading on the right hand side? And here, it's okay? Okay, now on the right hand side, here is the name of the query. Because I just changed the name, okay, the customer underscore lookup, okay, CSV file, I give a query called the QRY customer underscore lookup, okay, to retrieve data, okay, from the CSV file. And then altogether, according to the rule of my query, altogether, I have already loaded 1,281 rows into the memory. Is it clear? This is the Power Query. It will say, David, if I would like to go back to the Power Query editor to do further modification, so what should I do? Simple, double click. Then the computer will bring you back, okay, to this page. Is it clear? Okay. And now, what next? Okay. It's like this. Okay. Now, I just close. I just close the Power Query, okay, over here. Okay, now I would like to load another file, another CSV file, okay. The CSV file, okay, is called the calendar. Okay, just do it. How to do it? Do you remember the steps? First of all, go to where? Data, and then get data from file. And then over here, go to the from test CSV. Yeah. And then over here, we've got a option called the what? The calendar underscore lookup.csv, right? Okay. Just double click this, and then it will load all the dates over here, right? And then what next is that? Okay, I will not suggest you to select the load and load to directly. I will suggest you to what? To click the add button every time. Because most of the time, before you buy anything, I think you better have a very deep, very good consideration before you take action. Just like retrieving data, I think you better to click add it, okay, to have a look, okay, on what the data are before you actually load into the Excel, especially to do further analysis. And now what here is that, okay, all these kind of data are what? Are in dates format. So the first three step, the system has already automatically do for you, okay, from source, and then promote the first row into the header, and the last one is what? To change the data type from text to dates format. And now, as the normal practice for David, I will change the name to QRY calendar underscore lookup. This is my my practice. Okay. And now what happened? I think most of the time when you're doing a data analysis for the dates, this is what what will make you have it. Because most of the time, the first thing you need to do in Microsoft Excel is what? To differentiate, okay, the dates, okay, from year, from days and months, okay. In Microsoft Excel, you need to use what? 3 different functions, formula, the year formula, the month formula, and also the dates formula, right? And now here, please select the add column. Choose this row. See what happens. Okay, after you click add column, choose this column. Can you see here? We've got something called the dates, right? And here, all the dates formula are available over here. For example, if you say, I would like to get the year column will pop out, okay? Because this is the 1st of January okay, of 1997. Then the year will become 1997, right? If we scroll down, okay, for those dates, okay, 1998 will become 1998, right? For further operation for dates, okay, you still have what? Month. And also, if you say, for example, if you were doing some analysis regarding to financial method, I would suggest you to use this one, week of year. This one, okay, in 1997 is the first week, and this day is the second week, right? Because in financial analysis, we have something called the what? 52周平均線 Is it right? So that's why this is very useful for us, okay? Especially you do some investment in the stock market, right? Isn't it? Right? And here, if you say, wow, any other other good features you may suggest? Okay, yes, here we've got something called the age. What does it mean? Here it will show you, okay, how long you have been burned. How long you will be in the world? Okay, how many days? How many days will be you are in the world? Okay, here can you see here? If for today as a origin to calculate, today is the 2018. If you born on the 1st of January of 1997, that means you have already lived in the world for 7,863 days. Is it clear? This is the calculation for age. Is it okay? Okay, up to this moment, any questions? No questions. If you say, well, no problem, then what should we do? So, the same practice. That is, okay, go to the file, or maybe go to home, coast low, coast and low 2. And then over here, we'll select the what? Only create connection. And then choose the add this data to data model. And then click OK. And then we'll have one more query over here. And the name is the QRY calendar underscore lookup. Is here? Is here? And then what next? Okay, if you say, well, I would like to load 2 more table. Okay, two more field. Two more table. Get data from file, from CSV. Now I would like to add the transaction. Yes, transaction. Okay, I would like to add transaction. And here we've got the footmark transaction 1997. And we've got another transaction is from what? Footmark transaction underscore 1998, right? Okay, I would like to know both of them. So how to do it? The first one, 1997, double click. We need to load it one by one. Of course, I have some method, okay? We can load them together. However, I will teach you later, okay? Because that one is a little bit complicated. Because so many garbage file will be generated. I afraid you will get mixed, okay? If I teach in that way, okay? I would like to teach you one by one first, okay? Have a clearer concept, okay? Now, here we've got the file origin delimiter, right? And then we got the edit. And then over here, we just do the same thing here. Okay, footmark transaction 1997 QRY. Okay, I just keep the QRY over here. And then we just have a look over here. Okay, quantity, store ID, something like that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Now, after that, okay, we go back to the coast and low tool. Okay, QV only creation or connection. add this data to the data model. Okay. The first one, 1997. But if you say, David, I have a question, okay? If you say, well, basically, to the query for the food mark underscore transaction underscore 1997, basically it should be the same as that of the loading the transaction for 1998, right? So is there any quick way, okay, to know the query, to create the query faster? Okay, the answer is yes. Okay, so just do it like this. Double K, the query food underscore transaction underscore 1997. Basically, on the left hand side of the Power Query Editor, can you see here? We've got something called the query, right? If you click this button, the queries. Basically, here you can see all the query we just create, okay, inside this Microsoft Excel file, right? The first one is the query customer lookup, query calendar lookup, query food amount transaction 1997, right? If you say, wow, David, I would like to generate one more query which is similar to 1997. So what should we do? Right K, do it K. Got it, right? Just like this. Because if you say, wow, David, if we try to what to create similar query step by step like what you just teach me, okay, it is very time consuming. However, if these two query only have a little bit differences, so I can just like do this like this to duplicate one and then do some modification for the second one, right? So what should we do? Okay, let me show you how to do it. Okay, for example, for this query, the new one, I would like to change it to what? Change the name. Right K, rename. I would like to change the name to 1998 because for this query, I would like to load the data from 1998. It's okay? So what should I do? Now here's the 1998. And then from the home here, can you see on the right hand side? Can you see here the data source setting? Data source setting, right? After you click the data source setting, so what you do is here, okay, is to change sources. Okay, and change the sources from what? From the, oh sorry, not this one. I should manage setting, not change. Here is a iteration. 誒嗱嘢，唔係呢個，呢個 new source, sorry, new source. I should use the new source, sorry. New source, test CSV, okay, and then over here, we choose the 1998. Is it clear? Okay, try again, sorry. Here, new source from home, new source, file, text CSV, and then over here, we've got the 1998. So we've got something like this, okay? Here is the food mark transaction 1998. And then click OK. So this is the new source, right? Of course, if you say, wait, David, how come? What is the differences between, okay, to create the new sources? Because as you can see here, I've already generated another query called the food mark transaction underscore 1998. Okay, then why you just do it over here, okay? Because in the old time, if we every time we close the query editor and then fall back to the Excel and do it step by step, it is very time consuming. However, if you click this button, you can directly retrieve those CSV files into this area. This is point number one. Okay, and the point number 2 is, okay, but now here you've got something called the QRY foot mark underscore transaction underscore 1998, right? So what's the use of this query? Let me show you. Okay, for example, here we'd like to do some analysis, okay, for 1998, okay, just like this. Okay, here, transaction date. We would like to do some calculation. For example, add over here. Maybe transform. Let me do something like this. For example, here, not transform, add column. Okay, here, add one more column. Simpler. Okay. Date. I would like to add the month. Okay, over here. I would like to add a month column over here, and then move the month column. Okay, just behind the transaction date. Is it okay? Here for this query, QRY foot mark underscore transactions underscore 1998. I just want to add column, and then that column is what? From the date and then month, just like this. Okay, here is the differences. Okay, basically for this 1998, basically all the data are from 1997, right? However, I just simply change the name, okay, from 1997 to 1998. But however, those data are from what? From which year? 1997. So, what should we do if we would like to, okay, change, okay, those data from 1997's data to 1998's data? Then here is the key. Go back to the what? Select this query. Go to the home, and then over here, choose the data source setting. And then over here, as you can see here, because we have already got 4 different data sources already load into the query editor. As you can see here, we may just change, okay, those data from 1997 to what? To this one, 1998. After that, change sources, okay, 1998, okay. 咦，有啲問題喎，搞乜鬼啊？唔好意思啊，有少少嘢發生咗啊。Change data sources。咦，有啲亂子出咗喺度，唔好意思啊。呢個我容後再講翻呢個，唔好意思啊。OK， 我容後再講翻呢一個，呢個好似有少少問題，呢一個個 data 嗰度好似有少少問題，呢個 source 嗰度係咯，我陣間我 break 嘅時候，我做一做呢一個先。好 ，OK。Now, okay, for the data, just like this, okay, I just remove this one first, okay, delete this 1998, okay, and then for back here, okay, I change the name to QRY. Here we've got the QRY, enter, okay. So altogether, we've got how many query? First one, customer query. The second one, calendar query, 1997 query, and 1998 query, right? And now we would like to do one more thing. It's like this, okay? Because now I would like to, we've got altogether 1998 and 1997 two query, okay? These two set of data. We would like to combine these two query together into one. Okay, because most of the time we like to do analysis in one log instead of in separate year, right? So what should we do? Because if we would like to keep in a single query, the process is like this. Okay, basically, okay, we've got something called the combine. Okay, so it's just close and no to, okay, and then only create connection and add the data to the data model, just like this first. And then what next? Okay, if you say we would like to combine these two query together, okay, 1997 and 1998 into one. So what should we do? Okay, basically for the get data, okay, here we've got another option called the what? Called the merge or append option. If you would like to append two query together, what does it mean? That means A plus B put together into one. Then you will use the append. If you would like to merge, okay, those data together, then we will have another option is to what? To merge those information from A table to reference to B table. Then you need to use the merge features. But now we start from some simple operation first. That is the append. We first of all select append, and then over here it will ask, okay, append what? Two table. Which two table? Over here, basically here it mentioned, okay, two table or three table or more table. Okay, if you say I would like to combine two tables, then you can select this one. If more than three, you may use these features. For example, now I would like to add 1997 and 1998 together. I will just simply select these two by pressing the Control button and then combine. Okay, of course, which one go first? Okay, you may use this option. Okay, for example, if you would like to move backward and forward, then you may making use of these two buttons. Okay, and then after that, okay. Then a new query has already been created. And the new query, because this is append two different query together, then the default name is append, right? However, if I rename it, I will rename it to what? QRY food mark underscore transaction 1997 1998, something like that. That's it. Then I have already combined these two sets of data together. Okay. If you say, well, David, if I would like to merge them together, then what should we do? Merge them together, then what should we do? Okay, for example, now we have already got the what? The list of transactions from 1997 to 1998, right? If I say we've already got the query called the what? QRY customer lookup, right? And here we also got something called the what? The customer ID, right? If we like to merge, okay, this set of data, the transaction 1997 to 1998, to merge it with the customer data, then what should we do? Then we need to use the what? The merge function, right? So just fall back, close and load, only create connection and click OK. Then we have already created a query, this one. Okay? And now we start to merge two queries together. Okay? So how to do it? Get data, we've got the combine query, right? Go to the merge option. After we go to the merge options, okay, now we select which one to merge which one. if I say, well, the QRY food mart transaction 1997 to 1998, right? I will select this table. And then what next? I would like to merge with this which table? This table, the query customer lookup, right? And then at this moment, we would like to select which connect which merge which, okay? So we need to select the primary key. Do you know what is the definition of primary key and foreign key? Basically, for the primary key, okay, any one of you got the concept of primary key and foreign key? No. Okay, for example, maybe my name is David Mann, right? Maybe in Hong Kong, there will be more than one David Mann in Hong Kong. Maybe 100 David Mann. So how can differentiate, okay, which David Mann to which David Mann? Then we will use what? Our Hong Kong ID to differentiate, right? Because our Hong Kong ID is assumed to be unique, right? So the Hong Kong ID will become the primary key for Hong Kong citizen. Is it okay? So for each table, in order to make each row to be unique, okay, to keep their uniqueness, then most of the time we will add something called the ID, okay, at the first column. And then most of the time we will have a academic term for this ID. We will call it as the primary key. And the short form is PK. Very easy to remember, right? However, so that's why for the primary key, for the customer lookup table, and then for the primary key is the customer ID. So this one is the customer ID, the PK. Okay, to corresponding to the what? For the PK, then we will another key, okay, to merge, to match in another table. And then that column and then that key, we will call it as the what? Obviously this one, customer ID, right? And then obviously in academic, okay, we will call this key as the foreign key. And the short form is FK. Okay, two are lost a good name, okay, as a short form. One is PK and one is FK, right? Okay, easy to remember, it's okay, right? And then this is point number 1. And point number 2 here, okay, because we will say merge, okay, for merging, then we need to consider what kind of join we need to apply. Wow, how come there's so many different join? What are they? That's the question. Okay, let me show you something interesting, okay? Because for this one, okay, I have already got a PowerPoint like this, okay? Basically, what are inner join, left join, right join, and outer join? Basically, you may treat these two circles as the first table and the second table, first, second, first, second, first, second, okay? For the outer join, what does it mean? That means that you will all the information will join together, mesh together, right? That means all the information will mesh together. For example, okay, for the join, okay, like this, okay, here is the user, and here is the what? The line, okay? For example, if you use the outer join, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? That means for the outer join, then it will have like this. We will have all together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 people. Then all together after the outer join operation, for each name here, for each line here, then we will all together. We will have all together should be 25 different options, because 5 times 5. This is the operation of outer join. No matter what happened, okay, all the option on the left hand side and all the option on the right hand side need to watch have a one to many have a merge together. For example, here the first name is the what is Patrick, right? And then we will have one record is the Patrick like star, Patrick like climbing, Patrick like coal, Patrick like ruby, Patrick like apples. Okay, then if we have an outer join operation, then the operation will be like this. However, for this one, outer join is not the one I'm looking for. Okay, maybe it's not the one I'm looking for if it is a full outer join. However, can you see here, we've got something called the what? Left outer, right outer. What does it mean? Then this is another story. Okay, For left outer and right outer is like this. For example, here we've got the customer ID. Basically, for the left hand side, this one is the left hand side, and this one is the right hand side. Because over here, not all the customer will have transaction with Li and Feng, right? So if we select the right outer, then maybe a little bit stupid. Do you know why? Because some customer may not have any transaction record merge it together with that specific customer. Maybe that customer have no transaction with Li and Feng in the past. So if we see that the right outer, maybe this one is not proper. So out here for us in this scenario, I will suggest you to use the left outer. Do you know why? Because only those customer ID found in the transaction will have another match on the right hand side table. Then we will select this one, left outer, all from first and matching from second. Is it clear? This is the outer join. So most of the time we will seldom use the full outer join because the full outer join is very stupid. We just match all the option on the left hand side with all the option on the right hand side. Okay, and all together 5 record, and then all together we will got 25 record, and those record and those merging is meaningless. Okay, however, if we use the left outer join and right outer join, we can truly use the operation to merge record together to find a specific or maybe do in depth to know more information about the transaction. So we will select either the left outer join or right outer join. Most of the time in RDBMS, left that means the first table and right means the second table. Okay, so in this scenario, we select the left outer join. If some of them find that, oh David, we find that okay here we have no option because all the options become gray, then what should we do? Very simple. Over here we've got a refresh button. After you click the refresh button and refresh button, all these options will become enabled again. It's okay? So at this scenario, left outer and then click the OK button. See what happened. After the operation, then you will see, okay, we've got something called the property. And now the default name is merge1. I would like to rename it as what? As transaction. Okay, 1997-1998. Okay, because it's the full transaction, right? And then on the right hand side, with something very interesting, that is something like this. On the right hand side, we've got something like query customer lookup, right? And all of them are table. If we click the table, one of the table, then it will show us in depth what it is. Okay, navigation. We've got something like this. Okay, true in depth. However, if we remove these steps, and then it will fall back to the table like this. If you say, David, I would like to, because I know that this table should be representing the what? The information of the customer with this customer ID. So how to expand this option? Okay, the operation is very simple. Just simply click this button. This button. After click this, and then you will have a dialog box to ask you some question. It will ask you, okay, whether or not you would like to expand all the information about the customer in in this table. Okay, if you say, well, not all the information, I would like to have some information is good enough. For example, I would like to know the account number, first name, last name, customer address, city, province, okay, legal postal code, customer country, marital status, okay, birthday, okay, what next, or total number of children. Do we have such information in XTS? Total number of children. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Okay, or maybe gender. Okay, also. Okay, maybe this one is from the POS system. Okay, point of sale system. Maybe we may get this kind of information. Okay, or maybe all information. Okay, this time because we can do some in-depth analysis. Okay, after that. Okay, after this, and then what next? Click the OK button, and then see all the information on the right hand side. Okay, you can see all the detailed information about the customer on the right hand side, like this. Okay, this is basically the merge operation. Because in the past, if you were using the Microsoft Excel to do such operation, then you need to have quite a lot of VLOOKUP formula, okay, to set in the Excel spreadsheet. However, we just use this operation, and then we can merge all two tables together at once. Is it clear? Very simple. Of course. Okay. Now what we need to do is to close again. No to what? No to only create connection. Add this date to the data model. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, let us have a break. But before the break, after in the break, okay, I would like you to do something. Okay, that is like this. Because for our CSV file, okay, at the end, in the second part of this session, I would like you to have ported lookup, region lookup, and store lookup as well ready as a query in the PuP editor. So before you go to take a break, okay, please input this free CSV file. Import this free CSV file to the query editor, okay, before you go to take a break, okay. Okay, now, okay, have a break for 10 minutes, okay. Yeah.
for pending 兩個 table 擺埋一齊，係咪啲 header 一定要 align？
冇錯，冇錯。但係有原因，我哋點解有個咁戇居嘅 function 嘅？你會覺得係戇居嘅 function？你點解你話係啊？我都覺得好戇居啊 ，David。點解咧？我平時我咪喺個咩度啊？我喺個偉大嘅 Excel 度 Ctrl C Ctrl V 會搞掂咯，做咩整個咁嘅 query 啫？但係有冇諗過一樣嘢？頭先咧，我咪將1997同埋1998呢兩個 CSV 將佢黐埋落同一個 query 裡面啊嘛。但係咪有諗過其實頭先個 query 嚟嘅 query 即係咩意思？頭先一開始講係個查詢係一句 programming 嘅指令，咁即係話乜嘢啊？咁即係話，如果呢兩個 file 有任何嘅依喐嘅話咧，嗰、個 query 咧重新都温一次嘅時候咧，啲 data 有唔同㗎啦。明唔明點解我要用 connection 啊？其實你明唔明？因為你每次你個 data source 咧有少少一喐動嘅時候，或者甚至乎你喺個偉大嗰個叫做 order management system 嗰度，你成個 CSV 一隊落去 replace 咗你個 original one， 跟住佢係點樣啊？個 query 就做嘢㗎啦，你成套數就已經重新做過㗎啦啲嘢。如果有任何嘅 operation、任何嘅計算喺裏邊，咁就好過癮啦。點過癮啊？就係話你成 set 嘢，你 set 好咗個 query， 拿晒 data。跟住喺個 Excel spreadsheet 又攞埋啲 query data 喺度做埋晒一大堆嘅計算，做埋個 PuP form， 甚至乎你可以用埋個咩咧？根據翻偉大嘅 Microsoft 嘅 suggestion 就係嗰個叫 Power BI 嘅，但係根據翻我哋 ITS 嘅 suggestion 用呢個叫做咩啊 ？PuP 嘅。咁你再諗埋過去嘅話咧，成件事 once 你嗰個 source 改完嘅，成件事就一站式，你就可以喺尾嗰度揾翻晒成個 report， 乜差都唔使做。sorry， 先錄緊添。咁你就乜都唔使做㗎啦。你就一站式搞掂㗎啦 ，do once 就可以 use many 㗎啦，即係成條 chain 啊，成條 value chain 啊齊晒㗎啦。你諗下，一諗到呢度就係興奮㗎啦，即係話你點樣啊？我就係啲複雜嘅 operation 就做一次嘅啫，嗰個一勞永逸㗎啦。因為 query 咧，其實我記而家 break 咧，我就同你講啦，用廣東話講，其實你最嘥時間做乜嘢啊？執 data。其實你有冇留意？而家我一路講嗰啲嘢其實係執 data 嚟嘅啫 ，query 係執 data 嚟嘅咋，執晒佢，執好晒。但係你覺得你會開始問 David 戇居㗎，我夠可以喺 Excel 嗰度去執啦，我就執好佢啦。但係問題你記住啊，你每做一個 report 你就執一次啊，你做100個 report 就做100次啊。而家同你講係咩？你做一次啊，明唔明啊？係啊，其實個 query 係咩？講多次 ，query 係咩嚟嘅咧 ？query 嘅 concept 好緊要，因為你以前好多同事應該之前冇㗎。如果你未到 computer science 冇嘅 concept 就係咩咧？就係話任何嘢，我哋個 data source 我哋係唔喐㗎。我哋會點樣咧？總之道我哋就會係其實我以前嚟做咩咧？你揾一 program 啊，就寫 program 就攞一大隻 data， 跟住自動咧佢就會攞咗出嚟之後咧，揾啲 program 咪做揾 program 咪做揾 program 咪做，到最後尾就會有一個乜嘢啊？有個 report 俾你，佢就會自動啦嗰啲嘢係咪？但係而家 query 係咩咧？有一個 query 其實就叫你寫 program， 不過落何在座，我哋冇乜人識寫 program 噶嘛，咁點算啊？而家呢套 tools 咪同你做 program 嘅嘢咯，全部自動化㗎啦，以後明唔明白？係啊 ，once 佢總知道個 source 一轉，你一撳掣佢就即刻成條 value chain 就着㗎啦，跟住就乜都改晒㗎呢啲嘢，就係咁。仲有你留意下呢度咧，嗱而家我拉我順手一路講又拉個 query 落嚟先啦又。其實每一次咧呢一度咧我做嘅時候 edit 嘅時候咧，你留意下，如果 add column 嗱好老實 transform 同埋 add 咧，睇下你幾時用嘅啫，好老實。有啲情況底下我橫掂嗰個 column 我都要 delete 嘅嗰兩個 column， 我就一嘢過就用 transform 梗係，你明唔明講乜？我 add 就只不過係做咩嘢咧 ？add 我就話我就加啲 column 落去。其實呢兩個頭先我講咗一樣嘢就係咩咧？呢兩個 operation 咧，其實兩組嘢其實一樣嘅 duplicate 嗰啲嘢，只不過 add column 咩意思咧？就加多行 transform 係點樣啊？將 original 就地正法，原本嘅嘢就會冇咗。明唔明我講乜？咁其實你會話啦。咁如果呢啲 operation 加咗去之後，佢會點樣啊？即係每一次你撈完之後就執埋 data 咯，明唔明我講乜？每一次你做完攞完之後就會執埋 data 嘅呢啲嘢會 ，OK？執好晒塊三圖，呢度做啲咩功能好正嘅咧？留意下咯喎，因為呢啲 data 咧全部係小弟執過晒嘅，咁啊一定唔會有錯啦，係咪啊？好啦，留意下，而我哋偉大嘅 order management system 攞出嚟 data， 估下會唔會有 error 啊？嗱，梗有啦，知唔知點解會立有啊？因為你有好多人入唔齊嘢啊！你明唔明講咩啊？睇嘢係呢個功能。Okay, I just call it in English because somebody else would maybe have a look on what I'm presenting in Cantonese. Okay, but this function features is really useful. Okay, now just have a look here. If you right click here, we still have so many different options over here, right? However, if you say, can we see this features? On the top left corner of the table, here we've got an option. What is the name of this option? It's like this. Can you see here? We've got something called the what? The remove errors. Because whenever we retrieve those data, from a raw data source, maybe there's some missing link, or maybe some missing information, maybe have some null value, something like that. If for those information is not relevant, we would like to ignore it. Then here has a very very good features called the remove errors. That means all the rows which have errors, we can use this feature to remove all of them. No doubt. So it will save you a lot of time. However, if you ask, David, how come we remove all error? However, if those error is really meaningful for us, then what should we do? Wow. Don't worry. Because for the removed error, if there's really have some errors, in the query, then it will have an additional table generator to keep all the error record for you. That means, the query is still workable to your further analysis. And for those error record, we still have a pending or maybe have a log file to let you know what are the errors. This is the beauty for the query editor. Is it clear? 即係話如果咧你撳咗 remove error 之後咧，你放心啦。雖然做咗 remove error， 但係嗰啲 error 啲真係 remove 咗㗎。但係佢就會喺另外會再將個 table 出嚟咧。如果真係有 error 嘅話咧，就叫 error table 咧就會出咗嚟。咁到時 error 就係還 error table，query 嗰啲咧就照行到，即係幫你去蕪存菁咯。係咪好正？係。
譬如let's say 如果我有100間廠，
係。
如果我撳咗嗰個 remove duplicates 嘅時候咧，
你就大鑊咯！如果真係，
佢會將個 FOB 字加埋，或者有一啲 setting 可以自己。
你嗰個問題就唔係咁做，我知你講乜嘢，因為我哋個偉大嘅order management system， 我知道係做乜。嗰個係另外一個故事，陣間我話俾你聽有個方法。我哋應該喺 PuP 裏面有一個方法可以教到，因為其實咧以前冇 data model 咧就死咗㗎啦，我哋。 有 data model 之後咧，有個叫 can unit 啊嘛，咁咪搞掂
我知，
咯。
但係我識嘅嗰個
嚇
係有時，如果你譬如我 once 我 set up 咗個 data set 喺度嘅時候，咁如果我 update 喺個 query 裡面嘅時候，咁我咪要再做多一次咯喺個 PuP 度。
點樣？你講一次。
如果我喺 PuP 度做咗一次，我知你講乜嘢，其實我
係。
咁我問題係 once 我就想喺個 data source 度，佢一次過做晒，咁我連個 PuP 都唔使做啊嘛，即係我過到去嘅時候，你本身一個 setting。
係啊，可以啊。
係咯，咁即係話，咁我點樣喺個 query 度做埋嗰個 unique duplicate，變咗個 unique 出嚟？
其實咧嗱，你哋咧有嗱，我知你點解會問呢個問題嘅，因為點解咧？你對 query 呢個 concept， 你以為就係 query 就係一個 table 得一個 query。其實咧，你可以點樣咧？同一個 CSV file， 你可以整10個唔同 query 做唔同嘅分析，而佢就喺個 Excel 裏面嚟講，佢就係當係一個獨立嘅 table 嚟嘅。即係話1號 query 我就留呢扎嘢，2號 query 留呢扎嘢，3號 query 留呢一扎嘢。
一個 unique 一個。
冇錯，即係我同一組 data， 同一個 data source， 我有10個 query， 組10個唔同嘅 table， 完全我都唔知乜嘢嘅 table， 跟住再將嗰10個唔同嘅 table 再砌翻埋一齊。
但係嗰10個 table 我都要有一個 ID 去拎住。
冇問題啊，我咪留咯。有咩問題？嗱，冇問題喎，真係仲更加好。你而家就係真係 for 你嗰個 purpose，OK？打個比方，而家呢一度，佢而家係咪有唔同嘅呢個叫做 product brand？OK，let's say，OK，over here，we've got a product lookup，OK？Here，OK，I would like to know，OK，to generate another query。Okay, for which we'll keep all the name of the brand only. Then what should we do? Okay, so I just simply duplicate this query. And then we name this query as the QRY, the brand. Okay? Maybe product brand. Product brand, like this. Okay? And then what first is the what? Okay, select this one, and I just remove. Okay, I choose this one, right? Okay, and then choose the option. Remove other columns, and then over here, remove duplicate. Hey, remove duplicate. Okay, and now do one more thing. Sort it. Got it. This is the query for the product brand. Okay, and here is the product lookup, and this one is the product brand. That means, okay, once you got the query, this query option, okay, then you can use a single data source to generate quite a different type of query with different type of information, and then you may use the Power Pivot to link them together to do further analysis. 可唔可以？明唔明？打散佢，再砌翻。
我下一轉我譬如可能 quarter 2嘅時候，我要再 refresh 一次，咁我
佢係自動做㗎啦。
query 做一次，定係我要就咁撈翻一個 CSV file 落去啫？
你 replace， 如果而家用呢個咁嘅結構咧，你 replace 翻個 CSV file 落去，一撈出嚟，你 refresh 咗佢，就已經同你做嘅嗰啲嘢。
No matter 我嗰啲 column 擺係1、3、4、5、2、4、5。
咪住先，咩1、3、4、2、4、5？嗱，你咁樣就嗱，係。
咁嗰啲 item 嗰啲 column 咧，你自己砌㗎嘛？有時啊嗰個 template 啊。
跟一樣啦，要個 CSV 要。係
咧，即係一定要一樣。
係咁嗰句一定要一樣啦。如果唔係就死晒啦，你明唔明咁啊？係啊，但係
佢可能 smart 到佢會幫我認個名㗎嘛。
嗰啲就 AI 啦。唔係嗰啲唔係叫 AI，嗰啲係比較複雜嘅programming， 係唔係 AI 係複雜嘅 programming 係就係咁咯。你嗱有個咁嘅 concept， 所以你記住係打散佢。而家我要做嘅事就係打散佢，跟住就劈開佢，跟住一陣間我哋再砌翻佢。醒目，冇錯，所以唔會有你嗰個問題發生㗎啦。明唔明啊？係啊，係喎。我都要預備定呢啲嘢先啊。QRY。
你呢啲 PowerPoint 咧係咪之前喺個 link 度？
係啊。
哦，我上唔到下半場。
哦，唔緊要。好啊。 點啊？
係咪咧 Excel 213嗰啲咧開唔到 Q？我啲開 Q 有得過快
2013好似都有嘅咯，佢真係叫 PuP Q 喎呢個。13有13有。後尾16佢先改叫咩 Get and Transform，但問題我驚死啲人咧唔知呢個係 PuP Q， 我先等間我個名用翻 PuP Q 啫嘛，係啊，佢好笑㗎，因為佢仍然佢呢個叫 PuP Q 啊嘛，係啊，有嘅有㗎有㗎。係。
最開頭講 miss 咗。
好。我幫你啊！我幫你啊！開翻起手先，你個應該16嚟嘅啲機。係呢個10。10嗱 data， 你個樣會同我哋好唔同，你嗰個應該係。
connection 係咯，因為我見到你係咩 get data 啫嘛，其實都係 under 呢度嘅。
話呢個我真係9先，係咪呢個啊？而家係
CSV5
呢個啦。
但係佢一開已經係一個 Excel 嚟嘅，唔會話
係喎，
係
喎，等等。呢個你未 upgrade 咁得意嘅，睇先。
我呢部電腦真係好舊好舊，我用開隻上邊呢度寫字。
哦，你自己有部嘅，哦咁好啲。
正嘅，所以就乜都冇 update 嘅。
哇！真係冇喎，啲冇啊，啱啱你呢部冇。哎呀，你聽住先啦，好唔好？我錄低嘅，係咯。係啊，唔好意思啊，因為我錄低嘅呢個又咁。呢個真係未必有喎。如果係10就13就有嘅，我哋肯定。Get external 咁啊，係咯 connection 呢個真係冇，佢真係冇 PuP Q 冇，唔好意思。
你好似 stream 㗎嘛，即係你而家係一路錄緊一路。
冇錯。
之後翻埋嚟可以試下。
係啊，你可以試一試，係咯。我中間而家呢個都錄緊，但係問題我會剪開咗佢。係啦。OK 啊，我幫你，我睇下唔好意思，聽住先㗎嘛。
唔係我就翻去嗰度聽啦。
係啦，但係呢一個真係冇辦法呢部機，係咯，係啊。唔好意思。好。哦，原來有啲聽唔到。
點樣 remove duplicate by descending 嗰度
點樣 by descending ascending？
喺 Excel 我可以 remove duplicate， 但係我可以排序，佢係我根據自己排序，即係話 by time 啊 by 咩其他 column， 但係呢啲面唔得，佢 remove duplicate 係固定嘅 remove 固定嘅嘢。如果係
我睇睇先嗱，呢度你我開翻出嚟先啦。點樣 remove duplicate 固定嘅嘢？係繼續。
如果你 remove duplicate，佢係根據你 load data 嗰個 raw data 嘅嗰個 sequence 去 remove 嘅。咁唔係，但係如果我根據嗰個 data 去 ascending 排序一下咧，佢唔會根據我嘅嗰個。
唔係佢 duplicate 就唔係 remove 咯，就 duplicate 即係重複啊嘛。
但係我可以係普通 Excel 呢邊咧，我可以選擇 remove 一啲 data， 比如話係新嘅定係舊嘅 data， 但係呢邊咧唔得。
新或者舊嘅 data。
係，即係比如話David 今日新嘅 David 同聽日新嘅 David 互相。
即係你係 remove 舊嘅 David 就要 keep 新嘅，即係 sort 好咗之後就
跟住。
我知 Excel 嗰個如果 sort 好咗之後，佢就將 remove 舊嗰嚿嗰啲咪就係 remove 整翻個新嘅。哦，呢個啊，係你不如咁樣啦，簡單啲啊，成件事我唔會用呢個方法去。大家諗下先啊 ，sort 好咗 ，sort 好咗，唔係，我用 sort 好咗 duplicate， 攞翻最大嗰個，攞翻最大嗰個日子，攞翻最大嗰個日子，攞翻最大嗰個日子，呢個可能會複雜一啲咁多喎。如果用呢個做， 睇先用 DAX 喎，今次要睇先，用啲 DAX 喎，sort 好咗，sort 好咗，我攞個 transaction 出嚟先，好快，我攞個 transaction 出嚟，你淨係要攞翻最大嗰個 duplicate， 唔係喎，反而我有啲唔明啦，一開始咁教就，你點解你要 remove duplicate？ 你係想攞最新嗰個 transaction？
學咗最舊嘅，但係
咁你就得一個啫喎。
唔係，如果可能有3個噶嘛，如果可能有3個 David。
我知，咁你就係要最新嗰個 David。
留翻
咁全部 date sort 晒佢，跟住咪將係咯 sort 晒佢先咯。攞最後嗰隻咪 last 10用 filter 啦，咁樣就用 filter， 攞 filter。
佢都睇個方法，但係我唔知。
即係好似呢個咁，最新嗰隻 transaction。咁你講呢就係最新嘅日子，跟住你淨係要最新嗰隻。
但係有啲有最新嘅，有啲係
一定全部有最新。
唔係，我嘅意思係話可能
有啲可能
今年有20個。
我知有啲係舊年㗎嘛，
舊年有
有
10個。
我知嗰啲舊年都要留㗎嘛。如果佢今年冇創新上，我知你講乜。我係有用 DX 嘅，可能要用，因為嗰個係要攞翻嗰站名裡面最新個日子啊嘛。呢個可能會複雜少少嘅，因為通常我哋係我明你講乜嘢呢個，攞翻去最大嗰個 maximum 嗰嚿嘢 ，maximum 嗰嚿嘢 ，maximum 嗰嚿嘢。我諗先呢一個，要 maximum 翻嗰個日子咯，揾翻嗰個人名 maximum 翻嗰個日子。好，一陣間講。係啊，哦個聲啊，個聲可能 WiFi， 係啊，所以好。好 ，OK。Have you yet import this fee file also to the PuP query? They are the product lookup, the region lookup, and the store lookup. Okay? Have you yet prepared it? No? You just go out to take a break? And no. Okay, actually, yeah. How? Okay. Basically, okay. I still have some sharing with you. Okay, before we move on. Okay, that is okay. For example, okay. We have already got this query. Okay, query transaction 1997 to 1998, right? Okay, basically, I would like to reserve this query. Okay, I would like to keep it. So that's why if I would like to further to do some modification, okay, on this set of data, then I need to further to create one more query for it. So I would like to right-click this and then choose the duplicate button. And then after that, okay, I will have a new query called the query transaction 1997 to 1998 and bracket 2, right? And now what I'm going to do is to do another thing. It's very interesting. That is, okay, because in the old time, okay, for example, like this, okay, for example, because in the most of the time in data massage, okay, we will also like to do some operation, for example, like this. For example, for 6, okay, I would like to change 6, okay, to another value. For example, I would like to use as the 6, okay, to change it to, let's say, 8. See what happened. Can you see here? What happened? Okay, can you see an exclamation mark over here? The reason why, because in the old time in Microsoft Excel, you will not consider anything about the data type. However, in the Power Query, you need to bear in mind data type is very important in in Power Query, because the original data type setting here for the store ID is the numeric data. So that's why if you force it to replace 6 to 8 as a character, then it will pop up an error message for you. So if you really want to do it, okay, then you need to change to another number. Let's say, okay, maybe change to 10, or maybe change to 100006, something like that. Then after that, okay, then it will change all the store ID with 6, okay, to 100006. It's okay. This is a replace value. However, you will say, David, what is the differences between use the replace function in Excel and replace here? What is the differences between this operation in query and the same operation in Excel? What's the differences? Anyone can tell me? Again, if you set it in the Power Query, that means in the future, no matter how many reports you are going to generate, okay, you just set the query and then just run the query for 100 times, then you will generate 100 different reports. However, if you change this value in Microsoft Excel, what does it mean? That means you need to change this value 100 times in the upcoming upcoming 100 report. This is the differences. Is it okay? So if you say, well, David, I don't want to change it to 1006, I want to change it to 2006 instead. Then how to modify it? Here, can you see a step here? Apply step. Okay, on the right hand side, can you see a gear button over here, right? Just click the gear button, and over here, you may change to recover it by changing 1 to 2 over here, and then click OK again, and then operate again. Then it becomes 200006. Is it clear? This is the operation. Of course, if you say, I don't want to do this operation, just fall back, remove it. That's it. Okay, and the other thing is here, because, okay, we've got the, let's say, here, I would like to calculate, okay, the age of the, we have already mentioned it, okay, don't want to mention again, okay, here, okay, we have a different calculation. Okay, let's say here we've got the here the money. Yes, here. Okay, we've got 30K to 50K, right? If I would like to change it, okay, to a numerical value, so how to do it? Because you need to bear in mind one thing, that is, if you would like to do anything related to data analysis, all this kind of data in textual format cannot do any analysis. Okay, you need to change it to numeric data in order to make it. So how to do it? And now let's have a look. Okay, for example, for this operation, okay, 300K to 30K to 50K. Okay, so how to do it? Okay, for me, I would suggest you to have some transaction first. Okay, so how to do it? To add column. how to do the analysis. Okay, for example, can you see here? We've got something called the conditional column. Can you see conditional column, right? This is very important. For conditional column, we may do something on it. The new column is what? The income value. Okay? The column name. Okay. The column name is a QRY customer lookup yearly income. Lookup yearly income. Wow. This one. Okay. If it is equal to certain thing, then the output is what? Okay. For example, if the operation, okay, select hey, entire value, okay, just like this. Maybe I change it to not like this, okay, to have something called the contain, okay, contains something, okay, because if I type, okay, 30k to 50k, okay, it is not wise to do so, okay, so I just go to contain 30 I can't do it like this, maybe like this, 30, sorry, just wait a minute, 30k space hyphen. If include this one, okay, then 30k in value. Okay, and then what next? Okay, add rule again, else if, again here like this, to look up the yearly end contains maybe sorry, dollar, the 10k hyphen. Just treat it as a sample first, okay, and then what next? Just as simply operate, see what happens. Then we will got one more column called the income value. Then we can use the conditional formatting, depends on different condition, to turn the textual data into numerical data. Of course, if some of them don't have any condition, okay, it will become what? Become null. If you really want to focus on these two groups, for example, for those people, okay, with 30k and 50k income, okay, yearly. So what should you do? I can help you to do something like this. That is, okay, to simply to remove empty. Can you see an option over here? If you click this one, if I select remove empty, see what happens. Then all the column, okay, which are empty will be removed. Okay, so if you keep this query, okay, for further use, whenever have some new data fit into this query, then the same operation will take place. That means it will first of all to add one more column and then to change the value, okay, from 30k to 50k to 30k. And for those from 10k to 30k become 10k, and then we move all the record which are not belongs to these two category, and then these are the results. Is it clear? Okay, so now you will know, okay, how to making use of the conditional columns, okay, to do the to do some operations. And also one more thing here, as I mentioned before, because in a table, most of the time, we would like to have something called the PK, right? The full name for PK is what? It's primary key, right? PK is not PK. PK is primary key, okay? So, okay, if you would like to add a PK, okay, for this table, because as you can see here, we have no single PK for this transaction table, right? So if you would like to have a single PK for this transaction table, so what should we do? Okay, just click this column, and over here, can you see something called the add column? Over here, we've got something called the index column. Okay, for index column, we've got it from 0, from 1. Okay, we won't want to select this simple index. We would like to have some custom index. After you take this custom index, okay, the start index, let's say K01. Can we do this? No. For example, okay, enter value. Okay, for example, 1001 is the starting value, and the increment is 1, something like that. After that, we will have an index called the 1001, 1002, 1003. Of course, we can what? We can move it, okay, to this column, to the first one. Okay, just like this. Or maybe just cut and move. Okay, I don't want to move anymore. Okay, anyway. Okay, this is the basic operation. Okay, so what next is to move on. Okay, so we have already used the what? The power query to retrieve so many data from CSV file, right? And now, what next? What should we do? Okay, because we have already retrieved all this kind of data, we have prepared the data, and now we should start to do analysis. So, how to do analysis? Let's have a look. How to do analysis? Okay, basically over here, okay, we've already prepared those data. So I just simply close the power query, and then the just a simple file, okay, and close and no to, okay, and then only create the connection and add the data, okay, that's it. Because I have already created one more query over here, so that's why the system will ask me whether or not I would like to to keep this query or not. Okay, now let's click start. Okay, to do analysis. Okay, how to do analysis? To do analysis, most of the time we will have another tools called the PuP. Can you see the PuP in your Microsoft Excel? No. The PuP tab. Can you see the PuP tab? I think most of you won't have this tab because this is the first time you use the PuP. So if this is the first time for you to use the PuP, you better go to the data, and then over the data, can you see under the section called Data Tools? Can you see a button which are green in color, and the name is called the PuP window? Can you see this option? Okay, in the Data tab, can you see a section called the Data Tools? And then over the Data Tools over here, you can see a green in color button. Just simply click the green in color button. See what happened? Can you see this? It's okay? Got it? Can you get this? Okay, Okay, now, basically, okay, for this one, this application called the PuP for Excel, just similar to that of the Power Query. For Power Query is retrieving data, okay, from some raw data sources, and then after that we can forward it into the Microsoft Excel to have a further analysis. However, for this scenario, for today's scenario, I would like to making use of these two features only. First of all, I retrieve data from the from those CSV file by use of the Power Query. After that, I will keep all the data in a place called the data model, because up till this moment we won't have any data in our Microsoft Excel file. Okay, because all the data are remaining keeping in the in the CSV file, in the data source, right? So what is the data model? As you can see here, basically once you open the PuP for Excel, over here are the data model. As you can see here at the bottom part of the PuP, Okay, at the bottom part of the PuP font, can you see here? We have a different tab. The first one is the QRY customer under lookup. Can you see this one? Second one, QRY calendar underscore lookup. Third one, QRY footmark underscore transaction underscore 1997. Can you see this? Can you see these tabs? Can you see these tabs? Yes, right? Well, how come there are so many tabs over here has already been prepared? Because whenever they pop up the dialog box to ask you whether or not to put those query into the data model, whenever it pops up, I ask you to what? To check that check box, right? After you tick that check box, that means you will put those query into the data model, just like this. However, over here, just showing you the data. If you would like to have an overview on the data model, how to do it? Okay, basically, in the tab page over here, in the home ribbon, on the right-hand side, at the right-hand side, can you see there is an option called the diagram wheel? Can you see an option called the diagram wheel, right? Just simply click the diagram wheel, see what happens. I think you need to load for a while. 咦，我呢部機都死喎。係，撳翻轉頭先。Yes。我都死死地喎，點解咧？咁驚嘅喎。我係咪自己 L3 個又唔係咯？齊晒啦。So hidden。睇先。係。我刪咗佢先。我話我得嘅，我呢個應該得嘅，我撈到喎呢個機應該。係咪啊？
係啊，佢撈晒右手邊，但係佢 lock 咗個，佢唔俾你 move
呢度，呢度。
咗喺右手。
耶！唔係啊，唔好意思啊，呢度啊，OK，因為佢係咪有啲 bug 嘅咧？真係呢個嘢。不算，唔好嚟啦，我哋做得啦 ，OK 好嗱咁樣 ，OK， 因為咧佢 OK，because OK，we have already know so many table，OK，so maybe there's so many，that's why OK we cannot see all of them，so how to make sure we can see all of them？That's it very easy，OK，basically at the bottom part of our PuP font editor。Okay, can you see over here at the bottom part of the application? Can you see over here we've got something called the what? The fit to screen button. Can you see the fit to screen button? After you click the fit to screen button, then you can see all the table over here, right? However, wow, they're so small, so what should we do? After you fit to the whole screen, then you may just move them back like what I'm doing. Okay, should be okay now. Okay, and then what next is to zoom it back to a normal size. Zoom it. Okay, like this. Basically, this is our data model. Okay. Wait, what are the data model? Because at the very beginning, I've already mentioned, okay, there are so many tables over here, right? That we have already prepared, okay, in our Microsoft query, right? Right? So, if you would like to have a further analysis, then you need to what? To rebuild their relationship. Or maybe if those data are come from different data source, then we need to first of all to what? To give a relationship, okay, for each table, okay? For example, over here, we have nearly 10 different tables. And these 10 different tables are come from different data sources. So, how to prepare a relationship, okay, for each table? Okay, this is a question. Okay, just have a look. Okay, are you ready for okay? 睇唔睇晒你哋？見到未啊？執唔執到啊？有少少麻煩呢個係真係，唔好意思啊。 玩得比較大咗啊！呢度。OK， 得唔得先？得唔得先？執唔得到？執得到？見到樣嘛？OK。Okay, now, okay, basically, okay, for this one, the QV transaction 1997 to 1998, okay, and also for this one, customer lookup, okay, these are the two, okay, the largest table, maybe, yeah. So what I'm going to do is like this, okay, how to build a relationship between each of them, okay, this is the question. Okay, this is a question. How to build a relationship between them. Okay. So for this one, okay. In order to let you, okay. Now, let's have a look on my PowerPoint. Data model. Okay, basically, okay, as I mentioned before, okay, because we have already add them to the data model. So that's why whenever, okay, we kickstart, okay, with this button, the green in color button, okay, then it will show us, okay, all the data we have already migrated to the data PuP. And if we click the diagram view, then it will show us, okay, this view, okay, to see the relationship between each table. However, because up to this moment, we didn't define the relationship between each table, so we have no line, okay, to represent the relationship for the table. Okay, so what we are going to do is to build the relationship. How to build the relationship? Wow, this is very important. Okay. Okay， 死咯！呢個位又見唔到。真係慘啊！玩大咗。好，呢度 OK， just have a look here. Okay, because for this table, okay, we've got some table which is meaningless. Okay, for this one. Okay, this one is for demonstration. Okay, and that one, okay, the one that with the brand, okay, something called the product brand. This one also for demonstration. So that's why I would like to hide them. Okay. Maybe hide from client tools. 哇，死啦，輕機，但冇理由輕機嘅喎，得 hide 咗啦。And this one, I also want to hide them. Okay, hide it, or maybe hide these tools. 得，係咪好睇啲咁樣 ？Okay, I just want to hide them. If you say, "Wow, hide them," wow. It's not good. So what should we do? 咁嘅話咧 delete 佢啦，冇搞咁多嘢啦。delete from the model。OK， 誒，佢又唔俾我 delete 喎，而家睇下先。delete from the model。delete from model。OK，this will create by Q。哦，要由嗰個位，算啦， hide 咗佢先啦，冇搞咁多住。好啦，嗱，而家嚟到呢度 ，OK，now，OK，what we are going to do is to build a relationship，OK，basically，OK，we will start from this one，OK，we will start from this one，OK，1997 呢一個我都 hide 咗佢先，費事一陣間又煩啦，一陣間我 hide 咗佢先 ，hide from 嗰個 query， 唔好意思啊，因為太多 table 啊，呢一個 this one。Okay, I also hide. Okay, maybe I hide this one. It's better. Okay, hide this one. Hide from client tools. Okay. 唔好意思啊，我部機因為唔夠勁啊。嚇！我嗰部真係唔夠勁㗎，冇錯。其實呢部已經好勁，其實。因為呢部我自己㗎。嚇 ？OK， 嗱 ，let's have a look。OK。OK，this one 我都 hide 埋先 ，because I need to hide most of the table first。OK。Because I don't want them to affect, Okay, our presentation. Okay, I just move here. Okay, now, okay, just have a look. Okay, we've already got this. Okay, this one is the customer lookup, and this one is the transaction, right? The transaction from 1997 to 1998, and this one is the product lookup, and this one is the calendar lookup. Okay, and this one is the region lookup. Okay, basically, okay, for this table, okay, because they are composed with different information. For example, like this. Okay, for the center part of this relationship, most of the time we will pay attention to the transaction first. For example, over here, we have already got something called the transaction date, and here is the stock date, and here is the product ID, customer ID, store ID, and the quantity. Because over here, we would like to know more about the product information from the transaction. So what should we do? That means, okay, we should use, okay, the foreign key product ID from this table to look up what? Look up the product information from the product lookup table. So what should we do? Okay, can you see here? Here is the product ID. In the data model, it is very easy. We just simply check this product ID to the product ID in the product lookup query, and then release. And then over here, we will have a relationship link built. And here, what does it mean? Here is the star, that means many. And many transaction record will link to one product lookup record. That means over here in the product table, we will have a product data, a single product data. A one data, single product data information will link to many transactions. Just like the data model in the order management system. For example, those style number will link to different case, okay? And different case will link to a single style number. Okay, just the same mechanism like this. For example, here, we've got something called a customer ID, right? And for the customer ID, what is the use of customer ID? We would like to look for the information about our customer. So we just jack this foreign key to the primary key of our customer ID, customer lookup table. And after that, the same thing appear. One customer ID linked to many transaction record. The same thing here for the region lookup. The region here. Okay, the store lookup. Store ID, check and drop the store ID. Just like this. However, if you say, how come there's no linking, okay, with the region lookup? Okay, can you see here? For the store lookup, can you see here? We've got something called the region ID, right? For the region ID, you can drag and drop to the region ID in the region lookup table. Okay? Basically, this is what we are going to do. Okay? We have already built the relationship, okay, for our database. After we build build this relationship for our database, then we can kickstart to do our analysis. Okay? Because in the old time, okay, what we can do is to what? To apply the pivot table analysis to a single table. But now, with the help of the Power Pivot, after we build the Power Query, after apply the Power Query to the data model, then we can making use of the data model and then connect all the data together and then to further to do the pivot table analysis on the whole data model. Okay, this is what we are going to do. Is it here? Okay, and now if you say, well, David, we have already built so many relationships, okay, for our tables. Because now this data model is a little bit quite simple. If further, if you have some very complicated relationship, okay, for our data table, then what should we do? Okay, basically, can you see here, we've got a tab called the design, right? For the design here, we've got something called the manage relationship. Okay, just like just what you like just like you, how to manage the relationship between your boyfriends and girlfriends. Okay, we will have a function called the manage relationships over here. Okay, just click this. Okay, as you can see here, we have a quite a comprehensive table. Okay, for you. Okay, in this table we will say, okay, whether or not the relationship is active or not. Okay, just like, okay, the relationship between you and your ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, the relationship active is what? Is low. And for the recent husband or wife or recent boyfriend or girlfriend, then the active status is what? Is yes. Okay, just like this. Okay, and here is the relationship between the table 1 and table 2. And here we say, or table 1 will have which one have the linkage with the table 2. And here also we'll have the cardinality. Do you know what is the cardinality? Cardinality, that means, okay, the linkage, okay, how many relationship, okay, between each table. Over here, we just say, okay, there will be many record from the transaction connect to a single record in the table 2. This is the many to one. Basically, in our relational database management system, especially in the PuP and PuP, most of the time we will handle those relationships are one to many or many to one. Do you know why? Okay, in the relationships, okay, as you can imagine, we can handle different relationships. We have what? One to many, many to one. Basically, they are the same, right? Just like one girl will have a many boyfriend. Okay, this is a one to many. Okay, and many to one, just the same, right? If you say, wow, how about one to one? One to one. Well, how come in the Microsoft Excel? Power P4 and the PuP, how come no one-to-one relationship? Do you know why? They won't handle any one-to-one relationship in the table. Do you know why? Because if we would like to handle one record and map to another record with two tables, do you think this operation is efficient? No. If those records are one-to-one, then why don't we put all the information into a single table? Just like, okay, and you and your husband and you and your wife, because your relationship is one-to-one, how come you still live in separate room? How come why you get married and form a family? This is the mechanism, you know? Okay, so no one-on-one relationship in Excel. That's the reason, okay? One-on-one. How come group together and get married and form a family? This is the operation, right? So, in Excel, okay, we will handle one to many and many to one. And then how about many to many? Wow, even more complicated. So how to manage it? Do you know how to manage many to many relationship? No, you won't have this experience. Okay, most of the time, okay, in the real situation, we will need to have a agent in between. Just like the table for six tables for 6 dinner, something like that. We need to have an agent in between, right? So we can manage those many to many relationship easier. Okay, if no a single agent in between, then the relationship will be very difficult. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, so that's why in this table, we can only see one to many or many to one. However, if you say how to manage the many to many relationship, just have a look here. Just have a look here. Here, we've got this relationship between the product and the transaction. The relationship is what? Many to one, right? Why? Because a single style, we will have a different business transaction to different customer, right? And here, for a customer, for buying things from our store, the customer may have more than one times to have a transaction, to have business with our company. So that's why the relationship between the customer is to what? One to many transaction, right? But what you can see here, how about the relationship between the customer and the product? For example, my shop selling wine, apple, melon, something like that. Okay, if the customer, I have many customer, if that many customer only go to my shop to buy one apple and one melon and no more transaction, then my shop need to close, right? However, that means, okay, the relationship between the product and the customer, that relationship should be what? Should be what? Many to many. For example, a single customer maybe go to Li and Feng to buy trousers, shirts, and also furniture, right? They in between the relationship between the customer and the product of Li and Feng, the relationship is many to many, because of one product can be sold to what? Many customer, and many customer can buy many product in Li and Feng. So what happened here? Then we need to have an agent in between to what? To link up the relationship. So whenever if you would like to handle many to many relationship, what's the strategy? We need to build a table to represent their relationship, just like the transaction table over here. Can you see this? Right? So just come back here. Okay, for one-on-one relationship, no need to handle what? Just get married to form a family. A single cable can handle this relationship, okay? For one-to-many relationship, okay, this simple link can help you, right? Just drag and drop. Then a one-to-many relationship can be handled over here and handle it very easily. I think most of you have this kind of experience in the real life, right? And for the many-to-many relationship, we need to have an agent in between those entities. So that's why we need to form a table over here, right? Got it? Okay? So this is actually many-to-many, use this method. One-to-many, just drag and drop. One-on-one, forget it. Okay? That's why I remain single now. Okay. Just kidding, okay. Okay, so after you build this relationship, so because in the real database management system, we have this kind of relationship. Then you need to have different mechanism. And over here is a good example to demonstrate this kind of relationships. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now what next? Okay, if you would like to kickstart, okay, to how to do the analysis and what to do, how to do it, okay, how to do it. So here we've got the home, and home here we have a very familiar button over here. This button is called the pivot table, right? Just click the pivot table, okay, pivot table. And then over here, it will fall back, okay, and jump back to the Microsoft Excel. And then it will ask whether or not you would like to create a new worksheet for the pivot table. Because the existing worksheet, okay, no use at the moment. I just say existing worksheet, okay, of a sheet 1, something like that. And then here, okay, from here to create. So I've got a pivot table here. And then as you can see here on the right hand side, wow, very complicated this time. Because we've got what? Both panel. The first panel is the query and connection. And the next panel is for the pivot table operation, right? If you say, wow, up to this moment, because we have already used the Power Query to retrieve the required data to the pivot table, to the data model already. So we may just simply close this panel first. And then what next here is like this. I think what happened here, okay, I think I have the solution for it. Just wait for one moment. 100 already. How come? Still have some problem. No idea. How? Okay, just continue because I have no idea how to solve this problem. Okay, the display problem. Okay, now, okay, can you see here? Okay, we've got the differences between the Power Pivot and Pivot Table is like this. Okay, for this one, okay, we have the calendar, customer, food mart, and also the product lookup and region lookup and store lookup, something like that. Okay, because most of the table I have already hide it from the current tools, okay, in the PuP font. So that's why it will not show, okay, over here. However, for those I didn't hide it, it will show over here. And in the old time, if for those information, okay, from the single table, it will show only the fields. However, for here, it will also show the fields from different table. And also one more thing I would like to remind you, that is, okay, because if you use the old practice just like this, if you would like to, for example, I would like to do some analysis on the days, years, something like that, you may just simply drag and drop over here, over the filter field and the row field and value field or the column field. Just really drop it over here, then you may be in a trouble. Because in using the PuP font, we have some best practice. For example, for every installation, we have an idea should be bear in mind. That is the hierarchy structure of the table. Okay, just fall back to the data model over here. To treat it as a hierarchy structure, okay, how will you treat it? For most of the time, I will put, okay, the transaction will be put at the top of the hierarchy. Okay, I will put it at the top of the hierarchy, and then the rest of them will be the member of the hierarchy, maybe the wood of the tree. Okay, and the top of the tree, I will put the transaction at the top of the tree. Most of the time, I will put it in this way. The reason why, because from here, okay, let's have a look here. Can you see we've got something called the transaction 1997 to 1998? If you say I would like to have some analysis on the quality, okay, of the quantity of the transaction. Sorry, I can't see whether it's quality or quantity. Okay, I will just first of all to drag it, okay, to the value over here, and then it will show me, okay, the quantity. Sorry, quantity. It should be a quantity, not quality. I can't see it. Sorry. Okay, so with this value, right? If you would like to further to have a more information from other table, for example, I would like to know the customers, okay, the quantity for each customer, then what should we do? Okay, so, and then I will go back to the customer, okay, and then I will use the customer ID over here to drag to the row over here. Okay, for the row, it will show you how many quantity that the single customer purchased, okay, from our shop. Okay, for customer number 5, okay, he purchased, okay, 2 unit, and here 57 unit, and this 122 unit. Okay, if you would like to have a further analysis, let's say, okay, I don't want to use the customer ID to do analysis. Let's say I would like to use the customer's city to do analysis. Then we'll have a look, okay, on the transaction in unit, okay, for each city over here. Okay, if you to move on, okay, let's say if you would like to analysis, okay, to do analysis, okay, the based on their income. Here we've got the yearly income. Sorry. Okay, after I drag and drop, okay, the yearly income to the column, then it will have a clear idea, okay, what happened, okay, to the allocation for each city, and also depends on the income of the customer. Okay, if you say, wow, David, this is very good, because in the old time, if you would like to, okay, formulate, okay, this kind of information, okay, this kind of analysis, you need to what? You need to massage data via the formula. And each time whenever you do the analysis, then you need to do it again and again. However, once you prepare this analysis, and then you need to what? And every time you need to only to change the source data, then the Microsoft Excel worksheet, okay, will do it automatically for you. Okay, And also if say, wow, David, how come if you would like to have some graphics, okay, to show it, okay, to represent the allocation, okay, against the city and the income, then what should we do? I would suggest you to use a very simple method that I have already taught all most of you, okay, in the level 1 section. That is the what? The conditional formatting. How to do it? Just highlight this one, highlight this button at this value, and then highlight this area, and then what next is to go to the home, conditional formatting, and then over here we will have a different color scale. Okay, so if I use this color scale, what does it mean? The red in color, that means highest quantity, highest unit purchase. For the blue in color will become the what? Lesser unit that purchase. For example, if you're doing business, okay, in this, I don't know how to pronounce this. Peter, how to pronounce this city? Vermont. This one. 呢個 huh? Fremont. If I selling the goods, okay, in Fremont, okay, can you see over here, even 0? That means, okay, no one else, okay, have this salary range, okay, will purchase, okay, my product in Vermont. Okay, it is very easy to have a look, okay, with this color. Because most of the time, if you would like to do a data analysis, okay, the first thing we would like to use is using color. Okay, with the temperature of the color, then you will have some impression, okay, on the distribution of the data. Okay, this is one of the most easiest methods. Okay, of course, if you say, well, can we apply the data model to use the PuP chart? The answer of course yes. Okay, because in analysis over here, you may also using the PuP chart as well. Okay. In the PuP chart, okay, you can making use of those, for example, the column chart, and then over here, then you will see the distribution, okay, according to different color on different city. Then you will have a rough idea the distribution of the data. Okay, because most of the time we will apply this kind of graphical analysis first in order to have an overview, and then after that, if we find that is have some necessary to have a further investigation on the data to do in depth, to do some research, then we can base on this kind of graphics. Okay, up to this moment, any questions? Basically, okay, because for me, because I'm doing study on data analytics in the university, I was, okay. So, okay, my experience is like that, okay. Most of the time, first of all, we need to find some idea, okay, how to retrieve the data, okay. Because for the nowadays technology, most of the time, people would like to using IoT, Internet of Things, to collect data. Do you know why? Because at this moment, for the time being, we need to to grab as much as data we can. If you throw out a survey paper, okay, to ask people to fill it up for you, maybe the survey paper will have 100 questions. Will you complete the survey paper for them? No. So that's why we need to use some intangible, maybe those not intangible, some sidetrack method to grab those data. IoT device is a very good choice, okay? And then after that, then we will grab those data, okay, from the database directly. However, for those database, which will have a large amount of data, not all the data are usable for us. So that's why we need to learn how to use the QV concept. So that's why in this lesson, I will start from what? To grabbing data from the CSV file and with the query. And then the beauty of query is like that. Because if you use the Excel formula, then every time when you generate the report, then you need to do it again and again in the process. However, after you use the apply the query, that means all the data, after change the source data, then all the process will be what? Automatically do for you. You need to do once and it will do many for you. Okay, the system. And then after that, because we find that maybe the query, okay, all the data are come from different data source. Because in the old time, wow, we can only do analysis on a single table with a pivot table. But now we can make use of the data model and then to link the relationship together. Just what I teach you before, how to handle one-to-many relationship, one-to-one relationship, and many-to-many relationship. Okay? And then after that, after the relationship is settled, and then we can base on this data model and then apply the pivot table analysis, the basic analysis. Okay, then we will have some rough idea on what the finding about the data. But for data, if we just see those numerical data, not all the people are quite sensitive to numbers. So that's why most of the time we use some simple method to convert it into some visual, very basic visual element, like the bar chart, pie chart, or also like the one I just applied with the conditional formatting. But basically, that chart you will call it as the temperature chart, okay, something like that. The heat mapper, the heat mapper, okay, the one I just showed you, okay, the green color and red color one. Basically, we call it as a heat map. Okay, then you have a rough idea on the allocation of the data. Of course, after have some concept, then you may drill in depth to do those further analysis. Maybe for the further analysis, I will have another lesson, okay, to teach you how to do it. Because I'm planning, the next lesson may be in forecasting the stock market and the best combination of our MPF composition, something like that. I will have a lesson on teaching you how to do some investment with some good tools in Excel, something like that. Okay, but maybe not most of you like this, because I think most of you would like to handle only the enforced tasks, okay, with Excel. For further something about your personal investment, maybe not your interest, I think. Okay, and so that's why I'm afraid, okay, no one else will attend my session next time. Okay. Anyway, okay, up to this moment, any one of you have any questions? Any questions about this? Basically, okay, I would like you to practice, because if you learn, okay, this method without practice, it is not you, okay. Because I believe in one thing, that is, okay, all the knowledge should apply in the workplace and come from the workplace. If that knowledge does not come from the workplace and can be applied in the workplace, I can't treat it as a knowledge. I just keep it as a pieces of information only. Okay. I would like to let all of you can apply this knowledge in your workplace. Okay? Thank you for coming. That's it. Okay. That's all for today. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. 其實你每次一開個考場俾你做。係啊，呢度嗱，呢度我教你做一次啊。OK. Refresh. For example, okay, here, data, queries, okay, whenever, okay, every time you open the Excel spreadsheet, all this query will run again, automatically.
我個 source 嘅時候，咁我可能係唔好，即係點講啊？譬如喺個 XTS 度 generate 出嚟，咁我個 file 我要 save 翻同一個 file name。同一個名，冇錯。哦，即係同翻個 same name 係。same name，咁佢先至好同 refresh。冇錯。咁就得㗎啦。一。有啲問題想問，我其實有個而家做緊啲 merge 緊唔同嘅Excel 啦，咁其中一個 relationship 咧，即係兩個 table 就係。其中一個 number 咧就喺另外一個 table 度係 part of 一個 field 嚟。